It's 8 years with ayahuasca now. Couple traditional diets done already, and these videos are inspired by those medicine. Ayahuasca is not the answer for everything, but it was the answer for me. It can be one of the answers out there, and especially the plant diets. Today's topic is the critical part most people miss with ayahuasca. And I say this from somebody who has experienced this firsthand. And I have seen many people come to this kind of ceremonies. Everybody's going through this process. And everybody misses the key point that one night with ayahuasca or one night in the mountain breathing, yes, it can offer a glimpse to something. Yes, it can help you in that moment. Yes, it may help you and transform something for a month, for 2 months, and then you may come back to what you used to know. And I call this integration. And a lot of people skip this point, which I think to be the biggest part of any kind of work. I have met a lot of people who go maybe in their towns nearby, and everyone's life is different. Everybody's financial situation is different. So this is not me saying what's right or what's wrong or being critical about something. I'm just saying, before anything, please do what makes sense to you, what makes you happy. And these accounts are just my own. They are not the ultimate truth. It's just where I find myself today and what I know it to be true in my life based in experience. So a lot of people, they will go to the traveling shaman, maybe there are ceremony happening a couple of times in your country or in your city, or you even have a traveling person coming to your home and serving you ayahuasca for one night. And then next day you go back to work and that's it. So there's no tradition in it. Or maybe there is some tradition for a few hours at the place that you go to or the person that comes to visit you. But what happens the next day? What happens if you need to speak to somebody? What happens if the person is no longer answering? Do you even know what you had? Do you know how that brew was prepared? Was it still good? Because what I noticed is when I travel to other countries outside of Peru, they will have some brew, but I don't know who made it. I don't know how potent the medicine was. I don't know how many months it's been frozen for. And usually I saw it being diluted. It felt like soup instead of very thick and very smelly. So that's what I've seen. So I would not know if that's the case everywhere. But I know the best thing, the best medicine, it's always where it's coming from, in a traditional setting with the local family. And these things take at least a week. So most people want to skip that. They may go for the week and then they come back home and they book in an app maybe one night, a drink a night, and mind your own business after. Maybe no dieting, no preparation before and after. And this is not supposed to be a Netflix subscription. This is a practice that takes time. It takes dedication, commitment, and patience with yourself, and doing it properly. And properly can be whatever it's right in your heart. But be mindful. I will actually go to a place where I can see, where is this medicine coming from? Can I see it in the forest? Can I touch it before I drink it? Can I assist in preparing? Can I see what's being put into the brew? I believe this to be critical. If I'm involved in the producing of that brew, that I'm going to have this incredible medicine helping me, I want to bond with it. I want to touch it in my hand before I build a potential relationship with it. That's where I am, and that's how it functions in my life. And yes, I'm going to be with people that I trust. I'm going to be there for 2 weeks maybe, because maybe doing a diet, it's even better. I have to take time off from work, but I'm going to do it. If I do this, I take it very serious. If you go to our retreat place with a local family, an indigenous family, of shamans. They might have a Westerner, facilitating. If your heart tells you that's the right spot, then you should be involved in the cooking process. You should have questions before. You should be able to discuss with other participants before the ceremony. You should have the support there for at least a week as you go through that process. What if something goes wrong and your one night ceremony cannot help you because the next day you feel sick and there's nobody there by your bed? This is why I believe to be the right choice. If you want to do this kind of work, do it in the proper setting. The proper setting doesn't always need to be places like Costa Rica, and nothing wrong about it, but it doesn't always need to be luxurious experiences. You're going through this deeply transformative experience. You're going to suffer. You might have better food. You might have better sheets. You might have better towels, but you will suffer. And when you're going through those kind of moments, the most important thing is, do you trust the medicine? Do you trust the people there? Do you trust the people serving you the medicine? And these questions are for you to look at. I know it's been changing for some years now, and I see many retreats popping out. I think in Peru there's hundreds of them. I think South America, it's crowded with them. It's not for me to decide or to debate that, is this some ayahuasca tourism? What is this thing going on? It's not for me to debate this. I'm just saying your heart knows best what you need and where you need to go to, and the people that you should collaborate with and that will take care of you. And very important, if you are to take part in this kind of work, think about the aftercare after. Is there somebody picking up the phone call? Is there somebody coming and visiting you? Are you part of a community after that night it's over, or that week, or that month, or that year maybe that you stayed in the forest, in the jungle? Is there somebody for you? And I believe there are important aspects here that you need to take into consideration. And as I said, this is not the ultimate truth, but it is, for me, the way that it sits. And as somebody who has been doing this for 8 years, working with the local family, I don't see it any other way. It has to be at the root where this medicine originates. And it takes time. And, living with the change after you undergo 1 week there, it's going to be challenging. But it takes time, and the results won't always be known immediately. I have also witnessed people may not experience anything. Sometimes they might not experience anything. But it doesn't mean the medicine is not working. It is working. There might not be a vision. There might not be any purging. There might not be any tears. It might just be a boring night while other participants are in their own movie. And I have seen this firsthand. Even for me, sometimes I'm not seeing anything. I'm not getting anything. But deep down, I know this is working. I trust this process that it's working because I am getting what I'm supposed to get. Maybe my body is tired. Maybe my spirit is tired. An intelligence far greater than me knows how to handle me. I'm not getting scammed out of this. I am always getting something beneficial to me that I may not know in that moment, but I know 6 months later, something beautiful is happening. A relationship is being developed with me and a teacher and a technology. Sometimes this work with the plants can be an art. It is a profound journey. And I hope this video gives you value on your own life choices. It doesn't have to be ceremonial. It doesn't have to be some plant medicine. It can be any kind of work. It can be going to the gym. Most people give up after the first session. And it's the same with everything. The integration part is the most critical part. And if you know somebody who will benefit from this video, please share it with them. Maybe they are preparing for such a journey. Maybe they are in such a journey. Or maybe they experienced a different kind of journey. Maybe they're looking for the Netflix subscription of plant medicine. Maybe they should first have a look at this video. This is a community effort. This journey is not supposed only for one guy to live it. This journey is supposed for all of us to experience, to share, and to co-create together. So please help me out. Please subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section, have you had an experience already? If you did, where are you today? Or maybe you already are doing it for 10 years now. Let me know, where are you in life today?